Hi there, my name's Aaron Short and welcome to another episode of Acoustic Guitar Pickups. Today I'm looking at the Misi Trio Air. Now these guys I met at the NAMM show this year and I've met them previous years before. I was always kind of unsure about Misi. I've heard about it so many times. It's a way of charging the power of an active preamp without using a battery. And it always sounded a bit kind of weird to me, and I didn't know if I trusted the technology. It just seemed strange to me. But anyway, through enjoying the Anthem a lot lately, I realized that the pickup they offer is very similar. It has a small microphone down here at the end pin jack, that very small PCB with a microphone, no weight really added to the guitar. And the controls in here are, again, very small PCB, just a volume and a blend. Now that appealed to me because it's light, okay? The Anthem stuff is bigger and heavier, although it does offer more functionality, to be fair. Now, also lacking the battery I thought was a good thing because that will save weight too, and also dead batteries, which is good for the environment, which is not honestly my first concern, but the reduced weight. So this has the pickup in it and it's noticeably lighter than the Anthem. Of course, the question is, does it sound as good as the Anthem? But we'll get onto that, okay? So just to show you how this works, the battery lasts for 8 hours and they give you this charger. It's like a TRS jack on here and a power supply here. So you plug this into the outlet, plug this into your N-pin jack and wait 60 seconds. There's no light or LED indicator or anything, you don't need that. But just do it for 60 seconds before every gig. You're going to have 8 hours of battery. I think that's fine. I've been using it the last couple of weeks at gigs and it hasn't bothered me to do that. It's so quick, you know. Of course, longer battery life would be, I keep saying battery, it's not a battery. It's inductive charging. But of course, a longer duration would be better. But 8 hours is perfectly acceptable to me, and I'm playing a lot out, okay? And I think that lasts for a good 10 years, I was reading. So yeah, definitely good for the environment and good for the weight of our guitar. And I do think that's important, especially some of the guitars we buy now are very lightweight. And we don't want to add a bunch of weight to them, right? Or we buy a heavy guitar, and we certainly don't want to add weight to it. So it is a big plus for me, the weight of this system. But of course, the most important thing is the sound. So let's get to the demo. I'm plugged here, and the same way as the other demos I've been doing, I'll timestamp it as well. So I'll turn this mic off. I'll give you just the undersaddle element, which should sound the same as the Anthem's undersaddle element. Let's see, it's the same pickup. Let's see. So I think that's very good. I'm, you know, again, not completely natural sounding, but very present, full, balanced sound. I'm happy with that. By the way, I'm using a bone saddle in this guitar. The other video you'll listen to has a synthetic tusk saddle, so do bear that in mind. The bone can sound brighter, okay? Now here's the microphone about halfway up. Turn this off. Okay, didn't seem to make that much difference. Maybe put it all the way up to maximum. This is all microphone. Everything's on full right now. That definitely had more of that air they mentioned in the name, didn't it? Let me just play the guitar unplugged as well, just so you can get a feel for this guitar. Okay, so me get straight to the point. I really like this pickup. I really like the fact that, I mean, I'm so far the Anthem is kind of my favorite pickup. Now, it may not be for you, and I really enjoy making these videos. It's really making me think about what I like and what I don't. I don't think I've reviewed a bad pickup. I mean, the Fishman has a mic right here in the sound hole, and I was getting a lot of feedback. I haven't reviewed the K&K. I had lots of feedback with that. I mean, the Ultratonic is the lightest system, although not much lighter than this. The reason I like this is because it's like the Ultratonic in that it's very non-invasive, but it has a microphone, and I really like a mic in my guitar. I like the definition of the undersaddle with the airiness of the mic and the body sounds of the mic. I've decided I like that. Now, I have got this on maximum. I have been gigging it, and I do feel, my only criticism is that I feel with the Anthem I can blend more mic and then turn the gain up on the internal trim pot higher. I feel like I can get a lot of mic. Now, possibly too much. I might be using too much. Some people might think it's way too bright and too lively. This is probably the right amount, but I would like the option of just going a little bit more. That's the only feedback I really have. Of course, feedback is not what we want by having that option, but I like the ability to go up high and then bring it back slightly rather than just running it flat out all the time. Now, apart from that, I can't really fault it. I mean, you heard it, and I encourage you to listen to the Anthem demo and the other pickup demos with the timestamps. Put your windows side by side on the screen and play them back to back and tell me what you think of this pickup. No one's really talking about it, and I think it's really awesome. Now, if you've got a ukulele or something, even better, because you don't want to add any weight or batteries to a little ukulele, do you? So this would be incredible in a ukulele. I would highly recommend it for that. But in this guitar, I'm really happy. I also did do a test where I took the undersaddle out, the element out, and recorded and put it back in. I'm not going to bother posting that because my results were basically it doesn't make a difference. Now, the stuff stuck to the guitar definitely makes a difference in the Anthem, etc., with regards to weight, and it may affect tone. You know, it's making contact with the wood. So for me, this is a really nice in-between system. You've got like the Ultratonic completely passive system if that's what you're into. You've got the Anthem if you want the battery and all the extra controls, the phase switch. And if you want something in between, this is kind of the king, and no one else makes anything like this. So I'm seriously impressed. Now, I will say, I have to disclose, they did give me this pickup, but they didn't pay me to say it's good. And I would not, if I didn't like it, I'd have sent it straight back to them and said, sorry, I don't like it. I really like it, and I'm going to keep it in this guitar. And if I ever get another guitar, like a high-end guitar that I don't want to put lots of stuff inside, I think this is what I would go to. Yeah, I'm really impressed. Let's take a look at the website. This is the website. I do find the website a bit confusing. I mean, it says here 6 hours. Where's the motive? Where's the Trio Air? Acoustic Trio. I don't see the Trio Air, but the Trio Air, I know it lasts for 8 hours, they told me. This one lasts for 16, there's no mic. So 8 hours for the system I'm showing you right now. Yeah, the website's a little bit confusing to me. But if we go on Amazon, this is the actual pickup. You see, this is it. Isn't that incredible? The undersaddle, the end pin with these two on, the mic's inside there. So I've had no problems with feedback because the mic is right at the end pin concealed. And then these two wheels here, I mean, that's incredibly light. Doesn't really add any weight at all. It's awesome. No battery that could leak or come free. Nothing stuck to the guitar pretty much. It's really cool. Price on here is $198.99, which is even cheaper than the bags option, which is fair enough because it's a smaller pickup. There's less stuff for them to make, but that's a plus, right? The price is a good thing. I've seen it even cheaper. I've seen it as low as $180 if you shop around. So I have to say, if you like the sound of an undersaddle, because remember, you can just have the undersaddle by itself as well if you want to just use it with like other pedals and IR loaders like the Tone Dexter. So I have to say, this thing is blowing me away. I really like it. And I encourage you, if you play out in noisy venues and you want something like an Anthem, but you don't want to add any weight to your guitar, if you don't play every single night, you don't mind charging it occasionally with the charger, I would suggest that you get a spare charger. Leave one in your gig bag, leave one at home. Don't ever be without the charger. One tip they told me, which is in the manual, is that if you don't have this charger, if you have a TRS cable, which I always have with me because I use it for my pedal, my Play Acoustic pedal. If you have a TRS to TRS, you can grab a 9-volt battery, touch it on here and plug it in, and for 60 seconds you can get your charge. So that's okay. But I would just say buy 2 or 3 of these and leave them around the house in your bag. Don't ever be without the charger. But that's really not a problem. Again, you're saving money on the pickup. Just buy a couple of extra chargers. So help the environment, help the weight of your guitar, and get a great plugged-in sound, which I've had. So I've done my tests. I've played several different venues this week. And aside from the fact I'd like a little more microphone, I think I might be wrong. It might be, it might be just a thing about me, but I think I'd like that, and I'll reach out to them and ask them if that's going to be possible in the future to make that change. But I think that this is really, really awesome, and I wholeheartedly suggest that you try this out. And yeah, I won't keep raving about it. So happy picking, and if I find some more, I have got a few more options that I might be looking at soon. If you want me to look at your pickup, feel free to reach out, and we'll see how we do, okay? Stay tuned. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with your guitar playing friends. Yeah, please subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel and do more videos like this. Thank you so much.